everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Shauna, and welcome to Shauna's World. Yay! Okay, so I think we're on day 23 or 24. Okay, however, we're getting up there in numbers. This, of course, is my fitness journey in losing weight. Yes. And I'm feeling quite positive. It's early in the morning. Ugly gray day. Eee. Oh no, it's so ugly outside. Yeah, okay. However, yes, I'm ready to get on the cross trainer and bicycle and do something for the stomach. And of course, I don't know if you guys followed me or have been following me, but normally if I'm doing my fitness, I like to watch a little bit of TV or programs while I'm working out. And at the moment, I've been watching Inventing Anna, and oh my goodness, this show is a must-see. I turned my daughter onto it, and she's like glued to the television. So guys, if you haven't watched it, watch it, because there's so many lessons to be learned there. Oh my goodness. The show is definitely addictive. I believe I'm on episode 6, and man, oh man, I think, was it the 6th? Yes, the 6th episode, and it just shows, like, something one can definitely take away from it is there's a scene where Anna is taking her friends on a trip. And so her friends, I mean, they're not really her friends because they did her dirty at the end. I mean, of course, what Anna did was also unexcusable, but Anna takes him on a trip to Marrakesh in Morocco. Beautiful land, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And they stay in this exclusive hotel. Of course, Anna likes nothing but top. I mean, she's flying her friends first class. I do recall, I think they took a helicopter in her. I have no idea. Either way, so they're living, living it up basically. And so then the head of the hotel approaches Anna, which always happens at the end. Your credit card is not working, and then she's like, my credit cards are working. Try it again, and so then she tries it, and then she's like, no, they're not working. And so she gives her another, and it gives her a credit card, another one. And she's like, try this one. And so the lady comes back, no, credit card is not working. And so then the manager or the head of the hotel sends her goons out. Basically, I guess they're like, what would you call them? They're not guards, but basically she sent these 3 guys out to be like, hey, you better pay your bill or we're going to have to do this and do that. And so one of her friends who she was treating really got scared. And so she was just like, okay, look, you just use my credit card, just to, hold just put the money on hold, or put it on hold until, Anna is able to, clear that with her banks, and, the money gets wired or transferred over, as Anna would say. And then Anna's like, okay, let's take a tour of this house, let's go and do this trip. And so actually in the beginning, Anna had invited 3 friends. Yeah. And one of them got sick. She's what is she? She is a fitness teacher, and she got sick. So she kind of got out of it just in time before the drama started. And so, okay, so now they're down to 2 of Anna's friends there. And so Anywho, they go and do this exclusive tour of this house, which is like, at the end, the bill came up to be like, what was it? 2,000 euro for this trip. I'm like, oh my goodness. And it was just a tour of a house. And so they were like, why is it 2,000? And so she was like, yeah, it's 500 per person. And then the thing is, they're like, well, where did the other 500 come from? Because the math wasn't adding up. And apparently, they had to pay also for the guard because they had a guard with them, a bodyguard. I'm assuming it's from the hotel because I guess they didn't want them to, try to get out of there, without paying the bill. However, and so I was like, okay, was she like, here's my credit card? No, the other girl, her friend, was like, okay, I'm going to pay for it. Or I'm not going to pay for it, but I'm going to use my card. No, what was it? I got to think about it. What was it? Yeah, she wound up having to use her work card, her American Express card, which was from work. She only had 2 credit cards. And so, she was getting all panicky and scared because, of course, that's the credit card was entrusted to her from her job. And so, of course, she didn't want to use it. And so she was like, okay, we're having, problems with the cards and stuff. I need to go over to the hotel and, get my credit card from them because right at the moment they're holding the card and we're having some issues. And so the lady was like, okay, you can go and get the card, but, if you guys don't pay, then I'm going to have to call the police. And so the lady goes over to the place, and Anna, of course, she's out of it. She's like, well, my situation. Until my stuff gets, clarified with the banks, I'm not going to be able to pay anything. It's a really messed up situation, because we all know what Anna did was wrong, but these people who tagged along with her were also wrong. The thing is, I don't know about you all, but if I'm invited to something, regardless of what it is, I always try to make sure that I got some type of back door, in the case that something goes wrong. You want to make sure you have your backup, you never know. You might have to pay. So, the lady's like all scared. And the thing is, at the hotel, that bill added up to $33,000. Okay, $33,000. So of course this lady was in huge panic mode, and so she had to go back over to the hotel, get the card that that the hotel was holding, so she can use that card to pay for this tour that they did. And so she went over there and got the card, and then the lady from the hotel was like, look, this card that you gave me isn't working. It's not being accepted. And so she was like, oh no, and they were like, and she was like, well, I need this card so that I can pay for the other place. And the lady's like, no, I'm sorry, you can't go nowhere. You're going to have to, you need to come up with something now, or we're calling the police. And so the lady was like, okay, and then I think she gave her work American Express card, and then went back over to the other place to pay the other bill. Oh, it was crazy. However, in the end, she wound up having to call American Express because, of course, she did not have that type of credit on that card. And so, of course, they got her out. And so, she was like, it's time for us to go. And then she was talking to the other guy. Now, the guy who tagged along, he was supposed to be a photographer. He, too, totally irresponsible. I find both of them irresponsible. You should always have your money to to back yourself up to pay for things, because you just never know, right? You know, and so after they were able to clear that up, you know, they went over to Anna, because Anna was like, come, let's continue to don't let this be a bummer. We'll get out of this somehow. You know, as soon as we get back, you know, I'll have my whomever wire over the transfer for the money. This will be taken care of. And so the lady was like talking to the guy, the friend who got invited, and she was like, no, we got to go. We got to get out of here, because this is serious here. And so the guy was like, yeah, we got to go. And so then I think they were like, well, what about Anna? And she's like, we got to go. So I thought that was pretty messed up. You know, they were basically only there for the good times, and when the times got hard, they got out of there and just left the girl there. I mean, not excusing Anna for her irresponsible behavior. I mean, she just created crap wherever she went. I mean, oh gosh, the lesson to be learned, guys, is make sure you have a backup plan. Don't let anybody just say, oh, I'm going to invite you, and then you don't have no money to cover it, because that sucks, you know. And yeah, I thought, wow, I'm just shaking my head. But the show, guys, is so good. Check it out if you get a chance. It's like I said, there's so many lessons to be learned. It's just amazing how this young 26-year-old just went and just pretty much made a fool out of everybody, and the so-called elites and smart people, and people who are up in the banking business. They were going to finance her building. I mean, actually, it had gotten approved. And oh man, that's just crazy. I mean, the girl had no real money. All she did was dress nice and just acted as if she was important. It just goes to show you, when you have self-confidence, you know, and you believe yourself, which is up here, because once you master self up in the head, there's just no stopping you, you know. And for those who want to follow, they can choose to follow, or they don't have to follow. But the girl had confidence, but it's just crazy. However, so I'm going to get in this fitness studio because I'm feeling motivated, because I really want to see the rest of this. Excellent series. And like I said, lots of lessons to be learned. So if you haven't started watching it, watch it. It is a must-see. It is very good and so interesting. It makes the Tinder swindler look like a joke, okay? A big joke. Anywho, guys, see you in a bit. Oh, and if you like this video and you like the message, I hope you do. I think we all can learn something from it. It's just a word of advice, you know. But however, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to continue following me and seeing my journeys. Like I said, this is my journey of losing weight. And yesterday I didn't get weak. I had a little portion of my meal. I had a double portion. I like to make these wraps with vegetables and salad, and I like this Beyond Meat vegan burgers. They're so delicious. And so I like to create a wrap out of it with some avocado. And so I had 2 of those suckers, and they were so delicious. So I feel a little bit guilty in that aspect, but in one sense, I'm all good. I mean, I didn't have any junk food. I didn't eat no chips. I'm so happy. No chips. I had fruits. I went out and got me some fruities. Yes, and they were so delicious. I ate that. And I had maybe a few gummy bears. So no big deal. So I don't feel bad. Okay, guys. See you in a bit. Oh, and don't go nowhere.